host, Frederick Lauren. Since we're all strangers to each other, let's get acquainted with the drink, shall we? Mr. Lauren.
We're just gonna roll with it, raw footage.
Raw, dude. I love
So just introduce y'all to this guy next to me. This is Justin, and he goes by BONEGHAZI. He has a band called Dead Sled Funeral Company. I was at the show last weekend for emo night. That was a great time.
Thank you.
I've been knowing Justin since he was 12, and
That's crazy, bro. That's so crazy, bro.
he helped me open up my first gallery in the French Quarter, Haunt, and we designed a logo together and whatnot. And so yeah, we've been cool ever since then.
Fucking right. You still got that sign? The Haunt logo?
I got the sign in the back right there in the shed.
No shit. I don't know what happened to that. Fuck yeah. But yeah, man. Let's rock it, baby.
So pretty much, I just want you. I was gonna interview just like my artist friends, musicians, just I guess anybody really, and I wanted to, get with you because you got a band, you're in the Quarter, you're in New Orleans, but your band's a little different than any normal band. It's horror. It's in the horror genre. You guys have a pretty elaborate stage show that you keep building on. So let's get into that, man. Like, what age did you realize, like, start playing music and realize, like, I want to do this horror-themed band type thing?
So what's funny about that is I didn't even, I wasn't even musically inclined until about, 8 or 9 years ago. But what I used to do, because growing up down the bayou and shit, I don't want to be friends with any of those people. I don't have any friends. So I would just chill. Dude, it's actually funny because I started off with my mom would buy the alternative press magazines at Books A Million. And she stopped buying them for one point, so I started to steal them and put them in my pants and shit, bro. But dude, started collecting those. That's how I found out about the big hitters back then was Under Oath.
Yeah.
My Chemical Romance, still one of my favorite bands. That's how I found out Tiger Army, Aiden, all these people. And those are some really big influential ones on me growing up. And so I've always been a fan of music, grew up around it.
And that, what's it called? Fuse TV?
Yeah, Fuse, dude.
Yeah, I used to find a lot of shit on there.
MTV2 as well, Headbangers Ball.
MySpace.
I remember, the only thing I remember from MySpace is I had the Avenged Sevenfold fucking wallpaper for the longest time, because I fucking loved them too. But yeah, man, I guess just, I was inspired by these people that were kind of, at the time larger than life to me, that were kind of my friends in a way, as artists will relate to people and shit, even though you're not there with them. They just have that wide reach. And it was bands actually, one of my first ever shows, my sister brought me to at the High Ground upstairs. It was Aiden.
I remember that.
Yeah, I saw Aiden there, and I loved them before and shit, but seeing them live and seeing that kind of theatrics to it, man, that really sparked something else, because my dad being into the horror stuff, and we used to build props in the yard from scratch and shit.
Every Halloween, y'all would have the whole fucking yard down the bayou, loaded down.
So that's where, and that'll go into another just artistic endeavor of mine later on. We can talk about it if you want. But I don't know, man. I've just grown up with that horror and that music and those inspirations. It kind of just all molded together, and I just wanted to make it all one thing. And whenever I found out you can be theatrical and stuff, and it's not just bands playing on stage, it's it's a show.
Yeah.
And I want to put on a show,
So you would say the first band of that type that you got into was Aiden, or?
I would honestly say My Chemical Romance, just because they were easily attainable on MTV. Aiden wasn't really on MTV and stuff, but they so MCR was okay, I'll dig this shit a lot, and theatrical and all this. But then whenever I saw the Aiden music videos, they're darker, spookier, more of the goth vibe. I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah, they went harder than, in my opinion, they went harder than My Chemical Romance.
Oh yeah, they were more hardcore punk, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Which and that's what kind of got me into horror punk too, because I saw like I forgot what video it was, but like the bassist had a bass with the fucking Crimson Ghost on it,
Mm-hmm.
and the Misfits, and that's when I found out about the Misfits and shit, dude. Like, it was good, man. Even like it's funny, these bands like back then that are so like, you know, that were influenced on like the old school bands influenced me to like them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. It's like a fucking ladder.
Yeah, my favorite one was Wednesday.
Was it 13?
Yeah, Wednesday 13,
Yeah.
Murder Dolls, and I would listen to that shit. I would have DVDs, and then I had the tattoo shop at my trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I had a little DVD player, TV, and I would play those DVDs while working. And nobody where we're from knew what the fuck that was.
Mm-hmm.
They was just like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
And you know, I couldn't relate to anybody about it or talk to anybody about it. Nobody really knew about that kind of stuff. Murder Dolls.
Yeah, they just fucking, dude, what's crazy, I found out, because you had gifted me those CDs.
Uh-huh.
I never listened to Murder Dolls before, and bruh, I fucking love that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, dude, Mick Mars and stuff, like Motley Crue helped them out with their second album.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of the same with like Aiden and shit.
So I got my little list here. Let's see. So you started Dead Sled Funeral Company when, and how did that come about?
Alright, that's me fucking back, dude. Not too far, but. So, Dead Sled Funeral Company ultimately was born down the bayou. It was me and Hobie, who's my bassist, also known as Belmont Lugosi, because we all have characters and stuff. But we started just jamming whenever we had just graduated, right before I moved to New Orleans. And we kind of drifted away because he went to the Marines.
Mm-hmm.
And I moved here and I started working, doing special effects and stuff at Mortuary Haunted House. And from then, dude, I was still writing stuff and all this, but then like I kind of revisited like that dream of being in a band or some shit, you know? And at that point too, it was like it all was coming together. Like I was being surrounded by like the horror influences, was working at this haunted house year round, and just go and see live bands. Like I think it was funny, what kicked it up for me, like back up, is I saw Gore at House of Blues.
Okay.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, and I had like, you know, I think my dad had like mentioned them once ever to me. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I went to check them out. I was like, bruh, that's like sick.
I seen Wednesday and them at the, what's the other part called?
The Parish?
The Parish.
No shit. I worked a Wednesday show in the Parish like last year or something, dude.
Yeah.
He still comes around all the time.
This was like a long time ago though, and you know, he had more stuff on stage and whatnot,
Yeah.
posters, and then later he kind of just got up and performed. I seen him again in there, and he didn't have so much of a stage show.
Yeah, he's been kind of like an opener recently.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't really fucking headline that much. But yeah, man, no, like, I just kind of started again from there, and I went back down the bayou to get my guitar that was down there, and just started writing again, man. And like I said, and it's weird. It's one of those weird things. I feel like whenever you're an artist and you have like the, you know, artistic mentality, that if you put your mind to something, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Like the inspiration will come to you. Like I could stop drawing for a while and switch gears to like writing songs and music and shit, and it comes to me like nothing. And then like just sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's weird. It's like just going through different mediums of, you know, artistic endeavors. But yeah, so that was back in, it's to put a year on it, I guess like 2015, 2016. Then started playing shows, kind of started getting a little traction here and there. It was really in the like the baby phase right before COVID and shit. And after COVID now, like,
well, you were building it in 2017 when we opened up the shop. You were drawing the designs and making stickers. You were just starting it out, right?
yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I forgot.
Or you might have played like one or two little dive bar shows or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then it started getting a little bit bigger shows.
Yeah, just kind of testing the waters with it, dude. Cause like I had no, like I was writing everything myself, you know. So I just kind of hired dudes to play with and just saw where it went. And it was pretty fun, like, you know, taking the influences from the Mortuary Haunted House, and also at that time, like at night breaking into the cemeteries and shit, and just like having fun with friends. You kind of just get engulfed by that atmosphere and that vibe, which is New Orleans, man. It's like no other place on earth. And you just get, like, that's where I got inspired. And I named a Dead Sled Funeral Company. And, but now, after COVID, and now that everything's back to normal and I actually have time to do stuff, and I'm not like touring a bunch with the paranormal stuff that I was doing. It's totally revamped. Hobie's back because he had left for a while. I have a new guitarist, Wraith Van Glorious, or Random, who's a fucking animal. So now, dude, it takes so much stress off me because like I still come up with like the main ideas, but like I'll give them the rest and they just fucking do their thing. Yeah. And it's like a full band now. Yeah. Musically, and I can work on shit more artistically, you know.
Would you say the biggest show to start it off was that was 2009? No. Was it 21? The big Halloween show?
Yeah. It was 21. Yeah. Well, that's whenever we started kind of taking it, like, that was whenever I had the new lineup. We're finally in sync, and it was like, all right, now we can go balls to the wall.
Came out in the coffin.
I didn't do that.
There was a coffin that was brought in.
There was. I didn't go, dude, okay, listen. The only reason I wanted to, I think I may have told you that idea, but bro, I was so scared the thing would lock on me and some shit, dude. But then imagine now, like, the band's playing, they're gonna hear me knock, bro. I'll be stuck in there for like who knows how long. Yeah. But yeah, that was a fun one. That was our Halloween costume party 2021. And it was pretty successful. That was like, that's the beginning of like what we're getting to now.
Yeah, and it started to like get bigger.
Yeah, just building that traction. But it was fun, man, and I just love putting on events like that. You know?
Yeah. To me, I've been to a few of the shows, and I think this last one we just went to last weekend, it's like you could see the fan base is starting to come together, and these people are doing fan art, and
that's crazy, huh?
You know, to me, the whole themed stage show is gonna bring a solid crowd, a more loyal crowd, a big fan base, and then it's being based here out in New Orleans. It just all goes together.
It does. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, man. Like, I want it, especially with, like, you know, bringing New Orleans into it. I mean, I love this fucking city. I love this city like a rapper, you know? Like, and it's just, it makes sense, man. And I think that people are catching on to that and kind of now realizing and understanding what it is. Because they are, like, dude, they had one of the chicks, she brought a little sketch pad. She was showing me all, like, I've been drawing you for months.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Individuals, and it's fucking
And she had, the other people that she was drawing was, like, Ghost and... William Control, maybe, or fucking...
Something like
I
that.
don't know. Dude. Some shit like that.
Yeah, just, like, it's crazy being in an art book with all these other...
With all these singers from bands that have made it to that level, you know?
Yeah, man. It's
so this person's visualizing y'all in that vein, you know?
No, that's really cool. And the best part about it is like, I don't know these people.
Right.
Like, this is just like a person I met for the first time ever. It ain't a homie that comes to all the shows and supports you.
Yeah, or it's not like you told Joe Blow to draw a picture. You're like, hey man, we're gonna say somebody drew this shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, oh my god, what the fuck, dude, that's crazy. So that was fun. And also, dude, like, it's weird. I don't know, like, the autograph thing. Like, we autographed a bunch of shit. Dude, I autographed a shirt with my face on it, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was good. It was fun. People are catching on, and it's nice to see an organic fan base being made.
Yeah, I think if y'all just keep that momentum flowing, everybody stays together as a unit. Keep bringing out merch. Got a few merch things here. I designed a little character for y'all.
You talk about it enough.
I'm gonna check my phone, make sure it's still recording anyway.
We got Lil Ghazi right there.
Bring it a little closer.
Can you see it now?
Go up.
Yeah.
This is a professional show here.
You're fucking right.
So yeah, that's the little character I drew for the band. It's like a little mascot.
Yeah, my character. That's our band sigil. And this is the one you designed too.
Yeah.
The logo, baby.
Yeah, we're still recording, so we're good.
Cool. But yeah, man, it's just, and that's the most important thing, and that's one thing that people lack these days and don't understand. That's where you're gonna make your money, bro. Merch.
Yeah.
Merch. And you gotta be creative with it, make some cool shit. Like that one that we did the other night that we're about to hopefully drop soon.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you gotta keep progressing and just pumping that shit out there, bro.
Yeah. If I was a band, I would fucking kill it because I got so much merch.
Oh, dude, fucking right.
But I can't play shit. But so that was that. We covered a little bit about working at the haunted house. Then later on, you got into doing paranormal haunted investigation type stuff. So
yeah, that was kind of a quarantine lockdown thing. You know,
that's when it started.
Yeah, me and an old friend, we just decided, like, you know, I mean, a few things happened here and there, like paranormal stuff, from just being in houses in New Orleans and stuff. And just being kind of curious about it and wanting to explore it more, so we went on a whole tour, man, and hit a bunch of crazy places, Velasquez Murder House, fucking Lizzie Borden House, Conjuring House, like, we went all over, man.
Yeah.
And it was all during, like, quarantine, and it was fun. But it's definitely one of those experiences, like, and I mean, I was just curious about it, like, learning more about the unknown and, like, the afterlife, because, I mean, I don't know, death is intriguing.
Yeah, nobody has the answer for what's after this.
Exactly, so it's, like, it's crazy to see, like, when you can kind of gather, or, like, catch, or, like, things that can be this, that people think are paranormal, but are actually not, like,
yeah,
it's all over the place, man.
I mean, just locking yourself in those places at night, you know, like...
Yeah, man, like, and it's fun.
That'll spook you the fuck out too, you know?
Oh, dude, I psych myself out so much, bro.
See the Babette, the Rougarou.
Dude, the Babettes, bro. They're coming after you, partner.
So yeah, that was that, and then another question was, what's some of your favorite places to hang, bars, food, out here in the quarter, or where you... Alright, and we back. Phone ran out of memory or some shit.
Fuck it, bro.
So, let's see where we were. We were talking about what's some of your favorite places to hang, like bars, clubs, food places, when you go out and about in New Orleans.
Well, I'll knock out the easy one first, which is food. Honestly, bro, the only place to eat is Taco Bell. Like, I don't really do food, man, because, like, in the quarter, first of all, it's expensive, and, like, it's just mainly, like, shitty seafood. But besides that, I mean, like, bars and stuff that I'll frequent and go hang out with. The ones in the quarter is, like, you know, Santos is cool. It's, like, one of the metal bars. We used to play there a lot back in the Gap.
Y'all don't play there no more?
No, dude, we just, I don't want to say not outgrew it or anything, but just trying to venture out to more, like, you know, venues.
Yeah.
More like venues with bars, not bars with a stage.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I love Santos, loves playing there all the time, man. It was fun. But besides that, I don't know, like, I'm always working House Blues, so, like, usually after work, just going to Ryan's next door, or going uptown to Miss May's. I love Miss May's, man. And yeah, that's about it. Besides that, like, I don't know, I don't spend too much time in the quarter, because when you work in the quarter, it's like,
Right. So would you say working at the House of Blues, you getting you learning kind of like behind the scenes shit of the music business, and you're meeting all these big bands that come into town. I'm sure you're meeting some of these band members, hanging out, talking. You're getting like advice, tips, maybe even opportunities to open up for these people by having that inside route with the House of Blues.
Well, it's definitely absolutely beneficial because like I'm seeing how this is like how the music industry works as far as Live Nation is concerned. I'm seeing like how crazy it is, and also just it's like getting a step above, like not everyone else, but getting a step ahead that most people don't have the opportunity to do. Where it's like, okay, this is what you should do as a band. This is what you should expect. Like, you know, whenever you're touring and stuff, like itineraries, just what the venues need from you. So it just molds you into being a more professional, prepared band, and definitely having opportunities. Cause I mean, I don't get hired to play or get on shows there because I work there. I just know who to contact.
Yeah.
And throw the hat in the ring if there's like ever anyone we can open up for potentially, and yada yada yada. So it's very very beneficial. But like everything I do is always strategic and always stems back to what's best for my music career and art career. So yeah, man.
Oh yeah. Next thing, if you could do anything else in the world, a career, what if you could be anything and trade out what you do in your path, what would it be?
Bruh, that's I'm gonna be fucking real with you, dude. Like, probably
Go ahead.
like an astrophysicist or something, dude.
What the fuck?
I love space, man.
Alright, cool.
That shit's dope. I know it's weird. Cause like easily I want to say like, oh man, you know, if I wasn't doing what I'm doing right now, I would just like if I didn't have like the ambitions of the music and shit, I think it'd be cool. And I know you're gonna disagree, but a tattoo artist, bro, like, I feel like it's clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like a cool little gig and like more laid back for sure, as far as like not traveling and stuff because you don't have to.
Yeah.
But it's
steady money coming in.
Yeah, you know, and like you're still doing what you want, even though like sometimes when you're taking commissions, it's not necessarily.
Yeah.
You know.
Me, if I could trade my life,
Yeah, what you got, bro?
I would 100% make music.
That's funny.
But I would like to do like blues, lounge, mellow R&B type shit. You
like
know,
some, like Frenchman Street, just so I can.
Yeah, you know, mix some R&B with some fucking like lounge music, blues type shit. You know. But you know, and just be like if I could play the piano and fucking sing by myself and just get down like that, I would trade for that. You know.
Fucking right. That's solid, man. I love that shit.
Let's see. Here's a good question. How is New Orleans good and bad for you?
All right. I'm gonna do the good first. So it's good to keep the soul going, you know, like as far as inspiration artistically and stuff. It's a very inspiring place and it's beautiful and it's like nowhere else. Like after traveling a bunch too, I've really like appreciated, you know, the culture and you know the infrastructure and like just like the architect of New Orleans, you know, it's its own little gem, man. The cons, smells like fucking dog shit all the time.
Right.
Dirty, but that's part of the charm. There's a lot, you could fall into some real bad habits here, bro.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of trouble just with like 24-hour bars. You know, basically getting whatever you want at any time you want.
Yeah.
And that's reasons like that's why Trent Reznor couldn't live here. That's reasons why a lot of people move out. Why people come here and crash and burn, man.
That I came up with that question because I was like, okay, being a band based out of New Orleans, being primarily in the fucking French Quarter, the belly of the beast, as opposed to like a band that's based out of fucking Nebraska or fucking
just
Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
like
Like
middle of nowhere. It's like
them guys is living a totally different life as opposed to if you're based here in that hell. It's 24 hours of easy access to whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like to go to hell. You know, like,
yeah,
and
bro,
me and you have been to hell many times together. So.
Yes, sir. Well, we are not just here either, bro.
Right.
But yeah, man. Like, well, the thing with that is like, it all depends. It's all a mindset, bro.
Yeah.
It all depends where you at mentally. Cause, and I mean, with us being artists and stuff, and other artists out there, like. There come times where you're just super depressed and down on yourself and it's writer's block and you can just fucking drink it away and like not get anywhere, get in a fucking hole and it's the worst thing ever. But that could happen anywhere. You know? Anywhere they have a liquor store. But like it's very beneficial, but I do feel like as far as like making the connections and just being surrounded by all the inspiration all the time. That's a pro, but the con of that, the downside is like it just seems normal to you, so you don't try as hard. These people in like, Nebraska, Ohio, all this in the middle of nowhere, they fight harder because they want to get out.
Yeah.
You already kind of feel like a sense of not making it, but like you made it to where you're surrounded by it, but these people, they're fucking hungry for it and they want to get the fuck out of where they are.
Yeah.
So if anything, it's more inspiring to be, from a small town trying hard to get out because you have more to prove,
Would you say that when bands come here, I'm gonna check your phone, make sure it's still recording.
Yeah.
Would you say when bands come here from out of town, they're excited, they're like, fuck yeah, I'm in NOLA, we got to get fucked up and throw down, like they're excited about that shit.
Oh yeah, they love it. That's why whenever bands do come to New Orleans, they usually have an off day before or after.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just so they can have that time to party and then like recover. But everyone, all bands love New Orleans. Because I also work hospitality, like green room server at House of Blues. And like they'll be like, oh yeah, man, like either this is our first time here and we need suggestions, like where can we get like, hand grenades and shit, like, tourist stuff. And then the other ones, like the old school cats that have been here before, they're like, hey, bro, is this place still open? Because we definitely going after, like, just like keeping tabs. And like, people love it here, man. It's a party city.
I used to, I'm sure you deal with this when people come into town. I would deal with this when I had the gallery. Like people would come, hey man, I'm coming to town. Let's hang out, blah, blah, blah. And it just turned into like 3-4 days out of the week I should be working or going home.
You're going on a bender, bro.
And like so and so's from New York is down in Cali, and they're like they ready to go. You know what I'm saying? They're here for 3 days, so it's like you take them out, you show them around, you hang out, and once you know it, you're like, fuck, I ain't did no work the whole week. I've been in the bars and the clubs and just partying for 4 days this week.
Well, that's one of the cons, bro, because it's like, you need, you just need to know when to stop, especially if you live here, because, these homies are coming there on vacation or on bachelor parties.
Yeah.
They just want to get fucked up the whole time, and if you're going to tag along for that, if you don't have anything to do, it's great going to bender, but, like, if you actually have responsibilities and shit, dude, you have to have self-control like a motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's so easy to be like, oh yeah, let's go to another bar. Oh yeah, we just gone, baby, you know?
Like last weekend, it was fucking 7 in the morning, and we were sitting in, was it Gemini?
Gemini. It looks like Jumanji the way it's
it looked like Jumanji and shit.
Yeah, but Gemini, yeah.
And,
like 7 doing shots of fucking Jack, dude.
After spending the night in the dance clubs. And
Yeah, man.
and we wind up in because there's places that are 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So it was 7 in the morning, and I hit my buddy up. He's like, "Man, I'm still up. I can't sleep." I was like, "Shit, walk down here. We still in this fucking place drinking and just hanging out."
Yeah, man.
And I got back home 8:30, 9 o'clock. You know how many nights I've seen like that?
Dude, how many mornings I've seen like that, bro? Like, just back in the day, staying up all night, going and get breakfast in the morning, looking like a crackhead because you hammered, bro. Dude, there was one time, me and my friend, we were at Miss May's on magazine. Somehow, I think that we had a bottle of wine too that we snuck in there, and ended up just getting trashed in Miss May's. We saw the bottle of wine, and bro, we at this fucking nice ass breakfast restaurant thing, just with everyone has their coffee. We got red wine, bro. I was like, what are we doing, man? That's when I had to be like, I had to calm it down.
It was a year ago or about a year and a half ago. I was down in Florida traveling, and you hit me up. You're like, "Hey, bro, you out here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm out here. Where you at?" I was coming from driving from Orlando. You're like, "Bro, we in Tampa. Come check us out. Let's have dinner." "Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I'm on my way."
Fuck it, dinner, just a few drinks. Man.
Have dinner. That turns into "Hey, man, we can get that VIP at what's it called? Penthouse. I'm like, damn, I wasn't trying to have this kind of fucking night.
Hey, bro, that's
let's do it. Let's do it,
dude.
Go out there, free bottles. And what happened? This dancer,
dude. I was about to ask you. Remember that shit?
It was her too.
The Skittles, yeah.
So what happened, right?
Dude, all right.
I don't fucking remember.
Oh, dude, it was golden. So one of our partners, he went to the bathroom, and you know how they have the accoutrements and shit. Mm-hmm. Dude, he comes out with a bag of Skittles. So first of all, we're in VIP. He comes back just with Skittles in his hand from the fucking bathroom of a strip club.
A dance club.
Yeah, dance club, gentleman's club.
Gentleman's club.
Yes. But dude, yeah, he's like, who wants some? And one of the chicks was sitting just talking to us, chilling. She was super fucking cool, actually. I feel bad. And dude, I remember because she was eating some, and then I was going to grab one. I was like, bruh, don't that one kind of look like a tooth? Dude, she looked up, and you could see her feeling with her tongue in the back like that, and she just went. And she's like, "I gotta go." And she just fucking walked away, bro. That was crazy.
But wait, what did she drop on the stage? She dropped something. I thought it was her tooth.
I didn't see that part. Drop something on the stage? I don't know. I don't know.
I was fucking gone, bro. Then we leave there. God knows what time. Y'all had to deliver me to a hotel. I remember I lost my phone.
Yeah, man.
Lost my phone. I was gone. The next day, woke up freaking out, trying to find the phone.
Dude, yeah, no fucking phone.
So I'm about to buy a whole nother phone. Winds up, the phone fell out my pocket or something in the parking lot of where I was supposed to sleep.
Yes.
And some fucking body turned the phone into that desk.
No, listen what it was, bro. It was some girls, these teenage girls.
Yeah.
And they call me.
Oh yeah.
They're like, "Hello?" And I'm like, "This don't sound like Bush, bro." Who's this? We found this phone and all this. I'm like, oh my god. But then I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna tell you?
He's dead.
Yeah, bro, they killed his ass, bro. Florida's crazy, man. But yeah, no, I remember that. That was fucking good.
Let me see what else I got here. So I know you talked to me before about y'all want to get on the road and tour. You need to get some transportation. What do you see for the future? What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna get out and try to do tours and go all over the fucking place, or what?
So, you know, it's funny. I've always felt silly answering this question or whatever because everyone's was like, I want to be a rock star. But dude, fuck it. I want to go as far as I can with it.
Yeah.
I want to go fucking sky high, man. Like, I want to make it. It's going to be a universe, but I want to make it a fucking big universe. You know, as big as it can possibly go until either I'm just like, you know, done with it, which will probably never happen, or I fucking die. You know?
But the thing is, it's been done, so it is possible.
Yeah, man.
You know, you got the people that has made it to that level. Kiss, Rob Zombie, you know, Marilyn Manson,
Ghost.
fucking Ghost. You build a universe and you become characters. You know.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, man. Like,
So, how far away you think y'all are from actually maybe getting on the road?
right now, it's just a matter of transportation. It's like any other band, especially after COVID. You know, like kind of trying to come back and coming back, fucking full force. It's just it's a matter of funds, and the way that you can help us with that is buying merchandise and support and all of that. You know, like it's one of those things. It's like, you know, we're giving you little taste testers here. You like what you see? We need your help. Like,
Buy merch, come to the shows.
dude, yeah.
Watch the new video on YouTube. Y'all put
Yeah.
a new video out.
We have a music video out right now for the song Double Horns. We're going to release a new song and music video at the end of this month or beginning of next month. And then it's just going to keep rolling from there. We're just putting out singles and music videos.
New T-shirt I designed for you.
Yeah,
That'll come out
yeah.
soon.
I'm really stoked. So that was going to be sick. But yeah, that's how we see, like, you know, getting transportation and then getting to bring it on the road. And from there, just sky high.
Right.
Hopefully, if the people dig it, you know.
Right. I know some of my people that follow me and stuff have seen, you know, me repost your stuff, so a good bit of them are familiar with you. But there's you know, there's tons and tons of people, you know, that don't even have a clue about like horror themed music and bands and whatnot. You know, they've never been hip to that. So it's just to, you know, try to get it out there, spread the word.
Yeah, man. Make it.
Let everybody know it's a fucking good time. I had a great time at the emo night.
Thanks, man. Me too.
You know, hearing those classic songs and
Yeah.
just jamming out is fun.
Yeah, that's why it's fun to do emo nights, because like we get to cover songs. I usually like do not like covering songs at all, but it's an excuse to be like, you know, I've listened to like this song my whole life, and now I get to like actually kind of play it out and be a fucking rock star on stage with a band. Where there's a whole crowd of people singing back at you, going wild.
I think doing that every once in a while could help out because, you know, like instead of them going to your normal show, they might not know those songs, every word of them. But when you have a night like that, you jamming shit that's been brainwashed in their mind for 15 years.
They can't help but love it. You know?
Right, and become even closer to you as a fan.
Yeah, they feel a connection. They're like, oh, if they're playing that, they like that. I like that. So it's like there's a connection right there.
I kind of like the idea of that. I think you can gain more fan base in that way, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's been working because like the last two shows we played were emo night shows. One was Emo Night Republic, and the last one was at Emo Night Hangar, which was their first ever emo night. And it's fun, man. It's a lot more fun than I thought, and like it was very well received, especially like at the merch booth and stuff.
Hell yeah. So let's see what's on the list. Yeah, you know, I was saying also like me not long ago. I messaged you. I was like, hey man, you told me something, whatever. I was like, man, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Even the guys in the band the other night after the show, I was like, man, I'm proud of y'all, what y'all doing. Keep it going. Everybody looks good on stage, playing together good spirits. Everybody's having fun, hanging out after, partying with each other. But I think it's important that, you know, when somebody's trying to do something that they're into and give it their all for people to reach out to them and say, man, I'm proud of you. Keep going.
Yeah.
Encouragement, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that shit goes such a long way, and people forget that. Yeah, that you know, generosity or that kindness.
Yeah.
It's almost like, in the way that I think about it sometimes, it's like, I mean, it's a society now that there's so much artwork out there that's accessible. So many people basically, and like, it's like you're window shopping someone's livelihood or something.
Yeah.
Life, bro. You just like fucking, they just scrolling by like, oh yeah, whatever. But like, we put our heart and soul into this. And like, I'm not saying like, everyone has to be like, oh, awesome, yeah. But like, dude, if you really are impressed or fucking proud of someone, tell them, man.
Yeah.
Especially because like, and there have been times where we really hard on ourselves, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that shit's real, man. So like, those words of encouragement just randomly or just from random ass people goes a long way.
That's a good way you put that. Window shopping. What you said?
Window shopping people's livelihoods.
Yeah, your career. Because that's for me too. Like, people scroll and like, that's my only outlet to people now is social media. So, you know, these people are scroll. And it's like, all right, that's I put everything into that for someone to just scroll.
Yeah, man.
Another thing, you know, that we have to understand is what we both do ain't everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's trying to reach the ones that drink our tea.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Exactly.
But that all comes with the territory, you know?
Yeah, for sure, man. But like, I don't know, people are so, and I mean, I'm kind of a victim of it too sometimes, just like being desensitized, because there's so much shit out there, man.
Yeah.
There's so much that it's like, you don't understand, like, someone could be, you know, you'd be scrolling, you could see like a painting or something that someone did with their own blood.
Right.
Like something just crazy, it's like, wow, it's fucking beautiful. But these days, you just scroll past it like, huh. It's not, there's no time to appreciate it. They don't take time to appreciate it because there's such a high volume, it's oversaturation, man.
Yeah. And I made a post earlier tonight. It said, if you ain't, you know, like everybody that you look up to and admire and you want to be like and do whatever, they all started at 0, no followers, no nothing. Try not to let that get you down and just keep going, you know.
Yeah, dude, what's funny to me, man, I think this a lot too, especially like with like music stuff, dude. I'm always like, I don't know, we were talking about this kind of earlier, how you're always surrounded by your own work, so you forget like how good and impressive it is because you're like desensitized to it and you think like it ain't shit at one point.
Everybody's like that.
Yeah, man.
I mean, how many people were at your first 4 shows? First 3 shows?
My mom was definitely there, partner.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's all I remember.
You know, like your first 2 shows, you might have had fucking 5 people in there. Mm. The other 10 might have just been people at the fucking bar that was there.
Exactly.
And you know, you fast forward, you didn't give up, you didn't stop. Now you got people drawing pictures of you. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, no, if you really are passionate about it, you won't let anyone hurt your spirits, and if you really are confident in it, you won't give up. That's the thing. You have to be confident in your work and passionate, and like it's weird. It's weird saying that too, because like it's almost like hypocrisy, because like I feel that shit all the time. Like, man, I ain't fucking shit, dude. I don't want to fucking do this anymore. And then there are people, and like this is it's understandable where they're coming from with it, whenever, but they're not artists. And they're like, no, I'm so amazed by what you do all the time. And like, how could you be upset and all this? It's like, you don't get it, bro. Like,
that's just the blues of being an artist.
Yeah, man, it's the fucking blues, man.
But you know, like one thing I noticed about you live what you're doing and who you are, and you're not afraid of that. Like, you know, many times I've seen you, I was like, man, he don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. You know, like, you'll have a fucking, you know, y'all have a dress on or something and, like, post some wild ass photos or some shit.
Sleeping in a casket.
Yeah, and I'm like, he don't give a fuck. So you being your authentic self of what you love and what you're doing, and you don't give a shit. So that's a great quality to have, man.
That, man. The thing, I feel like that kind of stems. I knew whenever like that started to like grow in me, and I started to not give a fuck, because like I just started to realize that whenever you're insecure, people smell that shit, and it just makes it, you know, it makes it awkward. And like, dude, if you really don't give a shit and just do whatever the fuck you want with confidence, dude, it doesn't matter what you do, people still respect that shit.
Right.
They like, all right, yeah, he's doing what he's doing, man. Like, I feel like people get in their head too much and get self-conscious and stuff, which is natural, it's normal. But dude, once you just figure it out and just say fuck it,
Yeah.
and have that confidence behind it,
Yeah.
no one can tell you shit, bro.
And that's what I was telling you earlier about filming the video. I was so like worried about doing this because it's on a phone. It stopped on us once.
Yeah.
I gotta keep getting up to make sure it's still running. It's not edited. I ain't got no intro music or whatnot.
Like a flashing logo.
Yeah. You know, so it's like, and I was like, man, it was like 2 o'clock when we started. I was like, hey man, you still want to do this video? Let's just do it. You
Dude,
know?
fuck it, yeah, why not?
Let's just do it. We might have some footage good to use. I don't fucking know what's gonna happen, but the next one I'll figure it out. Like I'll do better, and then maybe by the 10th interview video, it might have some intro music or something. I don't fucking know.
Maybe, I probably will, honestly, because you'll be like, all right, that's kind of.
I might have a microphone, or we might have a mic or something to pick up sound, but it doesn't really matter. It's just I just want to do it, just to get over the hump, jump the fence, you know.
Dude, just do it and don't wait for. Like, I don't know, this is the thing. And honestly, this is going to be one of those things, like, you know, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
But, like, and I have to learn this big time, like, just fucking do it, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, don't wait on people. Don't be like, oh, man, well, I want to do this, but maybe I should talk to someone first, yada, yada. No, figure it out on your own, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
somebody might watch this, whatever this is, and be like, dude, that was awesome. When you gonna? Who else you doing next? What are you gonna do next? You know.
You never fucking know, man.
I'll get better at it. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just something that I've been wanting to do. I did it a couple of years ago with a friend of mine. But this guy, his job, he was on TV. He worked for ESPN. He was a broadcaster. He worked on the haunted shows on the History Channel.
Yeah.
So the dude was a talker.
Take
All right,
3.
so the phone cut out on this professional setup again. So all these videos are chopped up.
Someone's getting fired, partner.
So yeah, the production guy's gonna get fired. But on the last video that cut off, we kept talking for like 5 more minutes. And I was just saying how it was easy for me to do that other YouTube thing with that guy. And then you were talking about
Bro, I was talking about me being a male stripper. That's all I remember.
Oinky Doinky.
Oinky Doinky, bro.
Yeah.
The fucking Happy Halloween postcards back in the day.
Yeah.
Holding a pumpkin over my genitalia.
He's got this photo with Salvador Dali mustache photoshopped on it, butt naked. Looks like he's like doing a pumpkin. And it's the most creepiest fucking photo ever. It's like the creepiest photo.
So I'm telling you, bro, I saw my Instagram somewhere.
Yeah, I think you need to let that resurface. I think you should bring him back as a character.
Dude.
Oinky Doinky.
I mean,
The women might like that.
They might. I need to get a wig though, because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm keeping it real right now. I don't have enough hair up there to do that hairdo again, man. I'm working on it, you know. I'm getting it back. It's coming back, but dude, we gotta. I'll be the first season.
And then, yeah, I was just talking about watching podcasts where they would have a painting here, and it was just like good for me to use my art and do this and combine them and have the paintings showing for people to see, swapping that out. And then we went into a buddy of mine telling me yeah, do it, man. And I love all your stories, your funny stories. And I was like, I'm not trying to take this to them raunchy stories of shit I've done, but maybe I can do a few stories that are funny.
Dude, you should go into like this alias or whatever, where it's like anonymous.
Yeah.
Dude, you just hit a fucking goon mask, well, and long sleeves, so no one sees your tattoos, but you have a fucking voice distortion
And
thing.
just tell all my fucked up stories that I've done.
Dude, that would be fucking hilarious, bro.
That'd be great. When he told me, he's like, bro, it was so funny because at the end of he was actually tattooing my head. And he's like, bro, I'm trying to tattoo your fucking head, and you keep telling these stories, and I'm laughing, and you drunk.
Yeah.
And he's like, the end of the story, you like, you know what, bro? I fucking deserve that shit.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Some crazy ass shit. That's for the late night talk show, bro.
Yeah, I might have to do some director's cut shit for that.
Dude, like starting OnlyFans with just like you telling raunchy ass stories, bro.
Yeah.
That'd probably sell, bro.
I had took J. Crow out one night. Pierce, he's dead now.
Rest in peace, J. Crow.
And I was like, he's always fucking miserable, down. I'm like, bro, look, I'm gonna take you, have a good time, bro. I take him out. I fucking pay for everything, the strip clubs, the food. Out. It's 6 o'clock hit, 7 o'clock hit. I'm like, bro, we gotta drive. I gotta drive back to Houma, you know. Fucking hammered out my box. We drive back. It's morning traffic, work traffic on the weekday, and bro, we over there in like Booty, and I'm fucking. He's snoring. You know, vodka and everything you could think of, right? And I open the door, bro. This cop rolls up on the side of me. 7:30 in the morning. Cars are flying by. People's going to work. I guess this dude thought we were tired because we just woke up going to work.
Right.
There's no fucking way he ain't smelled alcohol. And I'm in the seat like this. He walks up and like he's like not wanting to approach the door of the window. He's like, hey man, what's wrong with you? Nothing, man. I need to go get some coffee. And he's like, go to that gas station. And I'm sitting in the seat like, and he walked back to his car and left. And I'm like,
that's it, bro.
did this fucking happen? Like, we've been drinking, we've drank like $300 of drinks, and I'm fucking done, wasted. Bro,
that's crazy.
Another night, man, I found myself, when we had the gallery on Dumaine, it was like 6:30 in the morning. I'm by myself, club and hopping. And bro, I get to the car right outside our door. I go to open the door, and I just blacked out and fell backwards on Dumaine. On the street.
Damn, bro.
I don't know how long I was there, and then I woke up, I was on our doorstep with my knife in my hand.
Brother.
Oh my god.
God damn, dude.
Another fucking wild one, bro. Let me make sure this is still recording. Yeah. Another wild one. the girl that was working the desk with us too. I go out with her and a friend. We go to what's it, Republic?
Yeah.
We go to Republic, party all night, you know, Uber, you know, go eat. Me, her, and her friend. We get back on Dumaine in the Uber. They get out first. They go. She gets to the door first, the front door, the dirty boy's door, right? I got my jacket. Her friend gets out the car. Uber pulls off, and there's still the barricade. So it must have been around Mardi Gras, right? So all of a sudden I hear her yelling, "Get away from me! Get away from me! Stop!" I threw the jacket on the barricade and I took off running around that corner. She's at the door trying to open the door. It's fucking like 5 a.m. It's still dark. Somebody was on the balcony across the street. I run, as soon as I hit the corner, she's pushing this guy off of her. He was trying to force her into the building. He thought she was alone. He walked up to her, he's like, "Hey, what we gonna do, baby? What we gonna do?" I guess he was out partying, drinking.
Yeah.
But he was trying to push her in and get in the building with her because he seen she was alone. I come running from around the corner and they had already got off the sidewalk and she's pushing him like that. Dude, I ran, not one word. I ran and Superman punched him. Boom! He flew to the ground. I got on top of him, hitting him again. Well, Mark, that was his name, Mark with the pit bull up there, huh? Remember that guy?
Yeah, I remember Mark.
He used to give us shots and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And he was walking his fucking dog at that time. He comes running out, and then it was all timed perfectly. A minute later, the little shoebox cop comes down the street.
Shoebox cop. Yeah.
By that time, this dude's on the ground. He's bleeding. They pull up. I said, "Hey, you know," she told him what happened. They took that fucking dude. We go in. Bro, the next day I woke up, that was when my hand was black.
No.
You remember that?
I do remember that,
My
bro.
hand was black.
Uh-huh.
I kind of like, when I hit him like this. And dude, my whole hand was black. It stayed like that for like a week.
Damn, partner.
That shit was wild, man.
You fucking Superman punched the shit out of that
Yeah,
motherfucker, bro.
yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's fucking crazy. I'm trying to think. There's one that comes to, I don't know why this one came to mind. It ain't even about me, bro. But it's weird because for a long time, there's been some weird juju around like Dead Sledge shows. Actually, what's funny is the last one, the Hangar that we played, that's the only Dead Sledge show we played where it didn't rain that day. Dude, rains every fucking day. But get this, bro. We playing at Santos. Like I was mentioning earlier, one of the places I'll frequent to go hang out. And we about to go on stage, dude. In like 10 minutes, me and my old guitarist Keegan are smoking a cigarette. And there was a fight that broke out like a block away, like a half block, like in front of Turtle Bay. And there's this homeless dude and a tourist. So dude, like shit gets heated, it's gonna take a dark turn. The fucking homeless dude pulls out a knife, right? Goes to stab the tourist guy. Dude, the tourist guy somehow gets it from him and stabs the homeless dude back and kills him.
No fucking way.
Me and Keegan just like fucking watched the whole thing and the dude just like lay there and fucking bled out and croaked. And then we went play a show. That shit was crazy.
Wait, what street was this on?
This was on Lower Decatur, bro. Lower D.
Was there people? There was a ton of fucking people out. You seen this?
Yeah.
Did the cops show up quick and pick this fucking guy up? The ambulance?
No, that dude, he was long gone by the time the ambulance came. That's how New Orleans is, though, man. And the shoebox cop, smoke break somewhere.
Dead on Decatur.
Dude, D on D, baby. That was fucking wild, man.
Bro, I don't know if this is the wildest shit I've ever seen in the French Quarter, but that's a question that I'm going to ask Tanner this weekend too. If you involved here and you out here, what's your wildest thing you've ever seen or done here in the French Quarter? You know, I've seen and done all kind of shit, but one of the craziest things I've seen, I felt like I was in a horror movie, bro. I passed by this guy, and he was laying up in the cut of the door shit, the door steps, and he had like a cast on his foot, And man, we passed by, me and my son, and I'm like, damn, man, it's fucked up. And I looked again, and bro, he was out. You know, he was out. But some kind of way he wore off the front of the cast. Like,
Oh, I think I've seen that dude with the fucking flies.
I don't know. Yeah, because he scoots it in the wheelchair. Yeah, but the front of the cast was gone, and there was like a million flies. Yeah, all around his foot. And man, when I seen that, I was oh. And I was like, man, that shit's gonna kill that dude, bro.
Yeah, poor fucking guy, dude. You see a lot of crazy shit in the quarter, bro.
Man, the wildest shit, bro.
Mm-hmm. Dude, so one of my old coworkers, he had this page that was like homeless people sleeping in the quarter, and he showed me this one picture, dude. It's like a couple, right? Dude, so like the guy's big screen, the chick's big screen, the homeless ass people, dude, he's fucking while he's sleeping, bro.
All right, so the phone keeps fucking cutting out.
Take 4.
I don't know what, but we're gonna call it quits on this. I got like 4 different video sections I have to figure out how to piece together. But y'all can follow out Justin BONEGHAZI off my page. I'll be posting some of this stuff in his band. Give him a follow and show some support.
Show some love. Hit that link in the
bio.
Link in bio.
Buy some merch, and if you come to town, they might be playing a show. You know, you can check it out. But yep, that's it for my first train wreck episode. And
someone buy this painting.
Yeah, buy this painting, and I'll be doing another episode interview this weekend. Hopefully I can get my shit together and on one phone film it all without it stopping. So see y'all later.
Later.